What's up, YouTube? How's it going? It is your boy Breaks here. Today I've got for y'all a brand new Mortal Kombat video. And with all the hype around Mortal Kombat 11, with the reaction video that I just made, I figured, you know what? There's actually a lot of detail in this trailer that we saw in the last video. So let me try and break some of that down for you guys and let you know what I think we could definitely expect in the next Mortal Kombat game because of stuff we've seen from NetherRealm in the past, as well as the trailer itself. The trailer itself kind of told us a lot. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into that. So the first thing I want to get into is the thing that I'm sure everyone has noticed. If you watch the trailer, it's pretty blatantly obvious. They're not even slightly hiding this. It is the two scorpions. So what does that mean, the fact that there's two scorpions? Well, the first thing we can notice is that both of the scorpions are wearing very different outfits and very different looking gear. So that could mean the gear system from Injustice 2, which was NetherRealm's last game, will be transferring and coming into this upcoming Mortal Kombat game, NetherRealm's next game. So that's something to consider, something to look into. I definitely think that that's pretty likely because they're dressed completely different, so it's highly likely that there's two completely different gear sets, so you can customize your character, look however you want to look, and you won't have to look exactly the same. However, it also means something else. There could be variations. Now, for those of you who never played Mortal Kombat X and you don't know what variations are, variations in the latest, technically the latest Mortal Kombat game before this one, was that each character had 3 different move sets. So they'd be the same character but with 3 different move sets. And there's a little bit of evidence in the moves being different in this trailer here. I'm going to show you guys that. So you'll see one Scorpion really only uses his hands and his weapons, and he doesn't really have the Hellfire state. He only uses like the flame in his hand, but he's mainly using weapons. And the next Scorpion actually uses Hellfire state. He completely turns into the Hellfire Scorpion. So at the very least, based off of the footage, we can assume that there's either going to be variations or different movesets like there were in Injustice 2, where your gear can change your moves. Now, I'm not too big a fan of that for like the whole competitive scene. I don't think that works. And I think if you try to create a gap between the competitive scene and the casual scene, all you do is shorten your audience. Games that have larger audiences are usually games where their competitive scene and their casual scene, the rules are kind of the same. You play the game the same, just some people are drastically better. So I hope that there's not really too much of the whole gear system and different moveset system, but let me know in the comment section below if you're into that. Now, moving on to the next thing. The next and final thing that I noticed in the trailer is we kind of get a little bit of a hint towards what the storyline is going to be like in this next Mortal Kombat game, which seems odd because in reality it's just Raiden fighting 2 scorpions. So maybe variations, maybe gear system. Those are things that definitely come to mind, things that are very possible. However, Raiden actually looks pretty different than the Raiden we're used to. If you notice, Raiden in the trailer is rocking some red electricity. He's completely different. However, for those of you who played Mortal Kombat X and you played through the tower as Raiden and you got his ending clip, you kind of already know what this potentially means, the red Raiden, the quote-unquote evil Raiden, if you will. I'm going to go ahead and play that clip here for you, so watch this clip if you haven't already.
After millennia of fending off Earthrealm's enemies, Raiden began to wonder if defense was the best path to peace. In a change of tactics, Raiden and the Shirai Ryu attacked Kotal Khan's armies before they could rebuild. They decimated the Emperor's forces, leaving Outworld at their mercy. The victorious Raiden claimed dominion over Outworld. The first of many threats to Earthrealm had been removed.
So now in the Mortal Kombat 11 storyline, Raiden is on the offensive instead of the defensive. And with stuff like that, with someone being on the offensive, there's potential for, let's say, a misuse of power. Let's say, you know, there's a lot of things that can arise. People tend to get full of themselves, and Raiden might have gotten full of himself. If you saw in the trailer, he had the red eyes. I mean, in the clip, he had the red eyes. In the trailer, he has red eyes as well. He even has red electricity. In the clip, in the game, he still had the blue electricity, but now it's all red. So maybe that shows his partial transition to his full transition into the quote-unquote evil Raiden. What I want to know from you guys in the comment section below, let me know what you think is coming. Are you expecting variations? Are you expecting gear? Are you expecting evil Raiden to rule the world? Let me know in the comment section below what you think is coming in the next Mortal Kombat 11 game, and I cannot wait to play this game.